Obviously a pretty crazy week for everyone in Queensland. I guess from a Brisbane Roar perspective, what sort of preparation have we been able to get in this week?
Yeah, look, it's been obviously first and foremost a devastating week for all of Queensland, and now moving into northern New South Wales and New South Wales. So, you know, first and foremost, we want the safety of everyone paramount to everything that we do, including our players. And last week, our players were at risk trying to get to the airport to play against Melbourne Victory, and it was a risk that in the end the league saw the light and postponed the match, because it was quite a dangerous situation here throughout the last week. So but we've managed to find sessions and get training in preparation for Central Coast. So you know, that's important, and we're ready to go.
I guess how much do we sort of reflect on the images we've seen? We've heard members being affected. I'm sure players have as well, and their families. How does that affect anyone's mindset going into a football game?
Look, it's absolutely devastating. You know, these kind of floods don't come along very often, and but we know that it does happen in Queensland, and so we're aware of it. But when it does happen, the destruction and the damage and the chaos it caused is, it's really sad. I know firsthand. We've got family and friends affected by it. We've got members of the club, supporters that have been badly affected by this, and our heart goes out to them. And you know, us as a club, we want to make sure we do our bit to help. If it's anything with the cleanup or the recovery, you know, we've spoken as a group about on our return helping out and pitching in, because you know, it has affected us as a group. It's affected us as a club as well.
Of course, it means we can't play at home again for another week. We're back on the road. Does that change the preparation at all? Does that change the thinking of the group? Anything like that?
Look, it's a good time to try and put to bed our poor away form and go down there and get a result. You know, we haven't won on the road this year, and it's about time we started to turn that around, and there's no better way to do it than go down to Central Coast and pick something up on the road.
Expecting another competitive game down there, I'm sure. It seems like they've had a couple of near misses in recent weeks, but they've been a competitive side all season. Yeah,
they're a good side, very good side. Very unlucky in some of the games. Some unlucky decisions in recent weeks as well go against them. So we know they're a good team, and they're going to cause us some problems, and it's up to us to obviously put our plans in place and make sure that we're hurting them the other end when we get our chances, and that's been the focus for us, trying to be more clinical and ruthless when we get our chances in front of goal.
So not easy with preparation. How are we doing sort of fitness-wise with the players?
Yeah, we've still got a few boys missing. So we welcome Tom back, but unfortunate training ground incident means Kai Truan's going to be out for a couple of weeks, and we're still missing Nikola Mileznic. Connor Chapman's still a bit away. Rio's probably a little bit away, maybe another week. But there's players missing. But obviously the ones we've picked for the weekend, we expect to do the job.
Can you just touch quickly on John Holmes? He came in for his debut when the team was away recently. How did you see his performance, and I guess what has he done to earn that opportunity? Yeah,
look, and I've said this before, we've got two outstanding young goalkeepers, and Macklin had the first crack of it and did a really good job. And it's not so much a reflection of him in terms of how he performed. It was probably more a reflection of how well Jordan Holmes has been going in training and putting pressure on Macklin. And we felt it was probably time to make a change there. And Jordan, not that he had much to do last week, and no fault can be attributed to him for the goals, but we feel like his levels have been high and he deserves the opportunity.